Hey guys, Clone Guy here, and today I am platooned up with DG Darkness and Rage Adrenaline, and myself and DG are both in Object 430Us, aka the easiest tank in the game. And because we are both platooned in the easiest tank in the game, we have decided to do something a little bit aggressive. And we're just going to YOLO down the one line and see how much damage we can inflict on the enemy team before we die. If we even die, we are in fact playing in a medium tank after all. So we should die, right? Oh wait, no, this is not a medium tank. This is a heavy tank. Slash tank destroyer, slash light tank, slash medium tank. That's right. It does does it all. Does it all. Has the armor of a heavy, the gun of a heavy. More actually even a gun of a tank destroyer, you could even argue, because of the better gun handling than on a heavy tank. The camo rating of a light tank and the mobility of a medium. So yeah, this tank does it all. The only thing it isn't is artillery. And there's a not a 430U. That is, I am a 430U. That is an FV4 202, and he gets hit right off the bat by DG Darkness on the move, and unfortunately we missed our shell. But here comes a light tank. We put a shell into the light tank before he decides to instead run away, and then we block another shell from the FV4 202. The FV4 202, unfortunately for him, because he doesn't have premium rounds, premium high pen rounds, he has to aim his shots to damage us, because he'll bounce off of our upper plate all day, and that's what he's doing now. Is he's just bouncing off of our upper plate over and over and over again. And at the moment there's just these three guys, but then the 50B makes a brave push. Actually it's more foolish than brave, and well, there he finds the entire enemy team, who apparently are here. We put another shell into that K91, put him down to, I believe, 2 more shots and he'll be dead. But as you can see, this is quite a big force of enemies behind this ridge. In front of us, we have a 268 on our left. Will I notice him? No, I won't notice him. He shoots me. Now I notice him. It's like, oh, you're there. Well, E4 in front, Chieftain, IS-7, couple medium tanks, 268 on our left. Can we put a shell into his cupola? No, we miss. And unfortunately, will he return fire? No, we're going to pull back now. It's just us two, but we got 2 guys pulling up behind us eventually. Unfortunately, that 50B had to throw his life away. But hello, IS-7. We have an IS-7 as a reinforcement, so that's good. But we are still vastly, vastly outnumbered on this side. IS-7 puts a shell into 268. 268 just fired, but he's got friends pushing up, keeping cover. We get penned by this Chieftain, it looks like. We're going to put a shell into his side. No, it goes into the ridge. But I still want you guys to notice that we have blocked 1,170 damage. And now he's getting pushed out. And normally I don't like shooting people who get pushed out. I like shooting guys who pushed him. It was this IS-7 who pushed him out. But in this time, I decided, no, we've got to kill him. Sorry, it's really unfortunate that you are you. We cannot get our gun down to shoot his lower plate, and so we hit his pike there. 5 degrees of gun depression will do that to you. But the 113, which is very similar to this tank, also only has 5 degrees. So it would have been the same. And now I'm going to face hug. Not yet. I'm going to face hug this guy now. And I know when you face hug an enemy, that makes it so that your team can no longer shoot him. But I explained to DG that I'm going to use him as cover because I've got to. I'm low on health. And so he's like, yeah, go for it. And I'm like, I can handle him. So I'm hugging his right side so that he can still find some shots on him if he needs to. Because I really got to get in. I've got 795 health. 1 shot for the E4 if he decides to poke up and kill me. But it doesn't matter. He goes down. Can we finish this guy off? He gets tracked by DG, and boom, we finish him off. He goes down, and we're going to switch back to our standard shells. We needed the heat to go through the upper plate of the IS-7, giving us, what, 340 millimeters of penetration, which is pretty insane. But, yeah, we're up to almost 2,000 damage blocked in a medium tank while we are not hull down. They came up and over and shot us in our hull. Not in our turret, in our hull. And they were bouncing off. Because 160 millimeters of front angled hull armor is a great idea. Let me put a shell into this guy while he's not looking. Yeah, let's do it. Boom, we put it in. And he returns fire. He does ammo rack us, but no problem. We'll just fix that. We had enough health to take a hit from him, but now we really can't take a hit from the E4. But he's turning around. So let's do this. E50M turns around. The E4 just fires. Put a shell into this guy. Can we block his shell? Yes, we do. He bounces off of our tracks. Now we're going to get to the side of this E4. Can we finish him off? Aiming up a shot. We're just going to put it in the back end. Boom. Yes, we do. He goes down. We're up to 4,000 damage and still only 2,000 blocked because the shell from the Object 430 never actually hit our tank. It only hit our tracks. And tracks do not count as damage blocked unless, of course, it travels through the tracks and then hits your hull, which it did not. It just hit the outside of our tracks. So, still only about 2,000 damage blocked. But we're not done yet. Now we've got 2 super heavies straight in front of us fighting Rage Adrenaline, who's taking some damage, and he's having issues hitting them, I think. Or maybe, was he? I seem to remember him having issues. But he hits that guy. I'm pretty sure that was him. There's no one else in this game who can roll for 900 damage. So, he does put a solid hit into the Russian Super Heavy. But now we're rolling up on these guys. Will we be able to find some more shots? Down goes DG Darkness. Unfortunately, his armor ran out. Now we're going to put a shell into that guy's tracks. No, we miss his tracks. Unfortunately, there will Rage be able to put a shell in? Yes, he does, but he leaves him on just a smidgen of health. He rolled low, and I think we rolled low, but he gets finished off by our Centurion Action X. Now we're going after this guy, and we make a little bit of a mistake here. We go for his tracks. We miss his tracks, then we pull in, but no, we're going to get stuck, so I decided to just roll in, and he bounces his heat shell straight off of our tank, and we are now able to get around him, but alas, the gun depression does not allow us to get a shot on him, but that's okay. Rage Adrenaline is there to pick us up, and he finishes him off, and all that's left now is this AMX 13105. Will we be able to finish him off? We shall see. Come on, let's go get him. Let's go get him. He's driving right away. He's headed towards the water, and then I had this like thought, oh no, is he gonna drown himself? Is he secretly an artillery player? I think he is. If he's going for the water. Are you a secretly artillery player? He might be. He gets shot by the E50M. No, he gets hit by his own self jumping in. Our E50M does not want to chase after him. It's like, dude, go get him, but our E50M does not want to get his feet wet, apparently, and he's just going to sit there and let the guy drown himself. No, the Action X snaps him before he can kill himself, which is good because scumbags are not allowed to die, and as you can see, we have swimming lessons on our vehicular device. And E50M, why didn't you do it? Why didn't you do it? I don't know, but nonetheless, we win. 5,000 damage, 2,500 damage blocked in a medium tank, doing the most dumb thing I think you could possibly do on this map, and that's just yoling down the one line and surviving, because yeah, that makes sense because we're in a medium tank. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, slap that like button, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think is the easiest tank in the game. I personally obviously think it's this thing. You can just, if you're on the computer, W key, and then if you're on a controller, you just push forward on your left stick, and then you win the game. Easy peasy, no problem. But I hope you enjoyed. If you did, slap that like button, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. Go check out Space Bandit and GotADingy's YouTube. Links in the description below. And I will see you guys all later. Take care, and peace out.